Yeah, Alicia, a couple of factors they believe are contributing to this. Number one, the continued spread of those more contagious variants, specifically B.1.1.7, and also a concerning new trend. They're noticing that people are not quarantining once they start having symptoms. This was alarming. They reported an estimated 70% of Michiganders are not isolating once they begin to feel sick. But there are some silver linings here, and they're important ones. No new deaths were reported yesterday. In addition to that, there is progress on the vaccination front. I heard you mention Ford Field. We're right in front of it now. This will open next week, Wednesday. It will be the second mass vaccination site here in the city of Detroit and the largest statewide. New numbers from the state show a grim picture. COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations in Michigan are up, with more than 13,000 new cases reported in the last week, according to state health officials. The state's positivity rate now 5.2%. Michigan and Minnesota standing out in the Midwest is showing spikes, while neighboring states are either plateauing or seeing a decline in new cases.
We have more than 3 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine that have been administered in the state, and almost 25% of Michigan's population 16 and older have had at least one dose.
That's up to 60% for Michiganders 65 and older, which means we're in a better place overall than we were in the fall, says Dr. Janae Caldoun.
We will not see the type of surge that we saw in 2020, but I still think we are at risk.
Most of the state's new cases are in schools and nursing homes, but outbreaks are highest among people under 70, in age groups 0 to 29 or 30 to 49. New cases in restaurants and bars and social gatherings or religious services remain low, but the more contagious variants of the virus continue to spread.
B.1.1.7 variant is in both peninsulas in the state and has really spread throughout the state.
So, Jen, obviously this is alarming. Is the B.1.1.7 variant spreading equally throughout the state, or are there pockets of outbreaks?
Well, Alicia, it's now in 31 counties based on the map that the state showed us yesterday. It seems to be in the center of the upper peninsula, and on the lower peninsula, it seems to be mostly concentrated in the southern part of the lower peninsula. But it is in both peninsulas, as you heard that state health official mention, now in 31 counties. And in Michigan, there are now 725 confirmed cases. That is 15% of those confirmed variants nationwide. And the health officials we heard from estimate that as testing continues, we're expecting to see more of those variants pop up.
Thank you for that update, Jen.